special episode, or series, I should say, of the Ground Pass podcast, coming to you live from Indian Wells. This is Anastasia. No Nick today, but I'm going to be doing a little series called Ground Pass on Site. If you've been following us in social media, we kind of announced it on our Instagram through Reels, and we're trying to give you the full fan experience. What is it like to attend one of these great tournaments, especially Indian Wells, which is fondly known as the Fifth Slam? If you hear any background noise, it's because I'm literally on a practice court awaiting Carlos Alcaraz and Taylor Fritz to arrive to practice. It is technically day 2 of Indian Wells, but I'm going to give you a recap of day 1 and all that happened in day 1. Okay. As the crowd arrives and I wait for practice to begin, let's recap a little bit of what day 1 was like. So it's my first time attending Indian Wells. I've been to other tournaments before, been to the U.S. Open a lot, but never been to Indian Wells, and it's quite an experience. I think the first time you attend a tournament, it's a lot of looking at the map and where's this court and where's that court and where can I sit and where's the best place to view matches from. So it's a learning experience, definitely the first day, but the Indian Wells app was very helpful. They have a really great app with all the matches and practices listed on there with times, so you can sort of plan out your day, but as I learned yesterday, you have to be ready for changes, and changes definitely did happen. It did start out as a bright and sunny day, but ended up very rainy and windy and cold. But if you, again, follow us on social media, you'll see I was prepared for that. I had my poncho out, so that definitely kept me dry. Just check out our Instagram. I posted a little what's in my tournament bag video so that you can sort of know what you could bring. Sunscreen, snacks, reusable water bottle. Check us out on Instagram and you will find out all about that. Otherwise, how was the experience of the tournament? Well, first of all, it's beautiful here. At the beginning of the day when it was nice and sunny out, it was just glorious. The view, you're surrounded by mountains and clouds, and the weather is just beautiful. So it's a very photogenic experience, I will have to say. So that's one thing about Indian Wells. There is also tons of stuff to do other than the tennis. There was sort of a live band performing. There's a lot of food around the grounds. So there's definitely stuff to occupy you through the day. What matches did I see? I saw Jack Draper play. Not a great performance by him, but I was introduced to Chris O'Connell. I definitely heard of him before. He's a bona fide Australian sensation, and he just plays some lights out tennis. He was definitely entertaining the crowd with his beautiful backhand slice, and I think he definitely made a bunch of new fans on court yesterday. Also got to see Andy Murray play on the main court. You know, he hasn't been having a good run of form, but he won his match against David Goffin. That was a really great experience. Really funny thing that happened during the match. There was a fan who was just talking to Andy throughout the whole session, encouraging him, being very specific about it. And at the end of the match, Andy found him and gave him a towel. It reminds me of Eddie, who was a huge fan of Tommy Paul at the U.S. Open and attended a few of his matches. So I wonder if this particular fan of Andy Murray will come to his next match. I hope so. Then it was time to wait for Venus Williams to start, but we were delayed by rain. It was a pretty long rain delay, but Venus finally did come out, played a few games, and then the rest of the day was canceled due to rain. So that was day 1 at Indian Wells. back again here for day 2, which will be a packed day. It seems like it will be sunny all day. So we'll keep you posted and join us again tomorrow when I will be doing another recap of our time at Indian Wells. Ground pass on site.